Now this next question is talking about number 3. So a builder's fee, C dollars, can be determined from the rule C is equal to 50 plus 45N, where N represents the number of hours worked. According to this rule, which of the following fees is correct? So these are the fees, and these are the amount of hours worked. Okay, cool. So we just have to look at what does the fees and how does that relate to this equation? Great, so let's write this equation down. C is equal to 50 plus 45N. You've got to make sense of the question first. What does this even mean? Before you even use mathematical ways or methods to figure this out. Okay, this is someone who's working. Okay, the C is the amount of money they're actually going to be charging. And then the N is the amount of hours being worked. And at the end of the day, they're going to be getting a set amount of money depending on the amount of hours worked. Okay, so making sense of what the question means in a real life situation. So for example, if an electrician, plumber, carpenter came over to your house and they were going to charge you for the work they're going to do, they might have a set rate. And then as a person or a customer, you're going to get a quote. So you're going to ask one plumber, you're going to ask a second plumber, a third plumber, and she or he may actually come up with their own quote, and you're going to then choose the quote that you want depending on the quality and the amount they're going to charge per hour. Okay, so just by looking at that, how much are they going to charge just for no hours being done? Okay, so if there's no hours being worked, you're going to have N, which represents the number of hours, 0. So they're going to already charge you $50. That's what you call a fixed fee. It's a fixed amount. And in terms of algebra, that's called a constant term. So this is a term, but this is also a term. 50 is called a constant term because it doesn't change. Whereas this term actually does, 45N. Because if you change the N to a 1, if you change the N to a 2, this amount changes. So let's plug it into the formula. $60, what does that represent? That represents the Y. So you're going to put here $60 is equal to 50 and the amount of hours worked, which is 1 hour. So wherever it says the N is equal to 1, you're going to put it there. But a lot of people, what they do is they go 45 plus 1. That's 46. No. What's the 45 doing to the N? It's actually multiplying it. So 60 is equal to 50 plus 45 times 1, it's 45. Okay, 60 is equal to 95. That's not correct, because an equation is whatever's on the left-hand side must equal to the right-hand side. Let's have a go at another one. Let's go to the second one. 140 is equal to 50 plus 45N. And what's N? 2 hours. 140 is equal to what are you going to do here? So it's got 140 plus 50 plus 90. 140 is equal to 140. And that seems to be correct. So in that situation, B is the correct answer. Okay, so we're going to have a look at the next question. So the next question says, okay, initially there are 5,000 liters of water